Okay, welcome everybody to another show in the local to global safe here on TEW 2020. Now on the official, final, well not final build obviously, but on the actual paid version of TEW 2020. So it's Southern Alliance Wrestling. We're in the second week of March, and our first of two shows for the month. And you'll see the other, other bi-monthly show here. After this one is over, putting aside any strange changes that I decided to put into the video. One off-screen note is I decided to assign a couple more people basically as pure jobbers, because I've noticed I'm not really I have basically a couple people I'm actually pushing, and the rest of my roster is basically using as jobbers, and this includes people I actually have characters for. So I've tried to bring some more cheap people who will basically be pure jobbers to build up my basically mid card, and then hopefully that'll build up other people as we go along. But anyway, here we go, SLW Saturday Wrestling, and let's begin the show here. So we start out with the Hobart Cowboys, Kipper Lone Rider coming out and saying they wanna fight today. Then Blaze Maxim come out and says, dudes, you think you're cool just to wear some cowboy hats? Well, I'm a real freak, and Rick Kipper, you think you're some badass because you're old and hang around forever? Well, I want a chance to kick the ass of your new little, bride and buddy and see if he can hang in the ring with pure Blaze Maximum. So this gets us 29. Blaze Maximum enjoyed the freedom to go off script and perform well. Lone Rider, not so much. So this got a 29. Solid stuff. Then we had Kipper taking on Hank Greer in a match after Blaze Maximum left, and he beat Hank Greer in 650 with a lariat. So that got a 26. Not bad. Then post-match, the Kipper celebrated. It got a 23. It lasted 2 minutes. Then we had Hack the Hunter defeat Lancelot, who's one of those guys who I've realized I've dropped death for the last couple months already, in 619, Yaka Yaka, by pinfall with the epic side suplex. So Hack goes over again. That gets us a 27. This match got the crowd hotter. And Hack, taking the mic post-match and yelling, "Hack," and screaming to the crowd. Got a 30, because of course it did. So Dazzler had a quick in-ring prior to his three-way match against Armando and Burke. He said, Armando and France may fancy themselves, true blue real wrestlers, but didn't realize wrestling is about entertainment, and I'm the most entertaining star in all of Tasmania. So this gets a 38. Then in the match, Dazzler defeated Armando Guerrero and Francis Burke in 8:47 when Dazzler pinned Francis Burke. Let's just adjust that after rolling him up and pulling the tights. So basically, they bonk into each other, and then that's it. That's that. No. And then, so this got a 36. Oops, okay. We have a quick Series D promo. She just got a 33, and, says she still hasn't found the talent that's worthy of a real, worldwide star such as hers. Besides the fact she's a reality star that placed third in a second-tier reality show, but it got a 33. And then maybe Armando and Burke have a quick little argument, basically, saying each other they're the fault why Dazzler got the win, and then they agree to have a match at the next show, a nice clean wrestling match at the next show. So that got a 32. And then Blaze Maxim defeated Lone Rider 9:30 by pinfall the Maxim Overdrive. So that got a 31. And then after that, so this is just your basic top star versus mid-card buddy of the top star, where Lone Star got some heat, but at the end of the day, Blaze Maxims is the better wrestler, and he even beat Lone Rider clean right in the middle with a Maxim Overdrive. And then after the match, basically he continued to beat down Rider in the middle of the ring when the Kipper came out, and then those two started the brawl, and that's the way we ended the show, which got a 37. So got a 33, so that's good. Let's make some speeches. Let's see here, who performed better than I thought? Yeah, actually, Lancelot, pointing out as a good example. Blaze, you did well. And actually, so did Dazzler. So there you go. Push us through. We'll see if anything interesting like mail or decisions come up after this. And let's see here. Survey says okay. No specific. Nothing specific here as far as mail. Not mail. Yeah, as far as mail or anything. Except Gravedigger being kicked out of the Hellbound. Okay. And Tommy Cornell and Matt Ravers being a feud. Okay. And Hichiro Sekigaki taking leadership with the Neo-X. Okay, fine. That's fine. Fleischer like rising. Okay. So yeah. We'll be back in a moment. But putting that aside. Yeah, so I should be back in a second with the other half. Well, let's actually look at WrestleFest real quick. Okay, Christian Price beating Aaron Knight. Cameron Vesey and Skip Boo going over Ricky DeColt and Johnny Bloodstone. That's a match. Jack DeColt defeating Eric Strong. Sonny Wide defeating Lee Rivera. Okay, so not a bad show. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we'll be back in a second with the actual second half of the show here. In one moment. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll just be back in a moment here. In a second, because I'm going to edit. Whoops. Yeah, definitely this is being edited off. Okay. And we're back for the second show of March here on Saturday in 2020. In TEW 2020 here. So let's get going with the second half of the show, which includes. Oh, let me actually go over the new people that I've brought. So I signed basically 6 people to largely work as undercard jobbers for the most part. If they really work out well, then I might end up pushing them, but for the now, they're just here to be pure jobbers. So we've got Quick Mercury Morris, used to be Quick C. He's going to be booked as basically Hyperactive Annoyance heel. Next up, we've got Bounce Buchanan and Flip Buchanan, who are both brothers. They'll be booked as undercard underdogs. In other words, heels are going to kill them a lot. We'll have Kristen Blythe, who's the award-winning Kristen Blythe. So I'll be using him as a babyface undercard guy with a next-gen gimmick. Then we've got Leon Main, who's a rookie wrestler who has long blonde locks. He basically plays his original gimmick was Snot Peel. So what I've turned that to in an Australian twist is basically he's a miner's magnate, Sky is basically son of like a rich miner baron who makes fun of like all the working class fans. And then we've got, last but not least, we've got XS, who basically plays a teen idol, but I adjusted that for 2020. He's now a TikTok star. Because, who likes a TikTok star? Certainly not anybody, over the age of 15, Anyway, off to the show. Only 2 of these people are working, because again, they're not going to be working every show, just like everybody's not going to be working every show. So let's get rolling. So we start out with Leon Main making his debut, basically making fun of the fans, only for Reggie Hammer to come out to defend the honor of the, Hobart fans here. So that gets a match, and his miner's Scion gimmick got a very good, which, yeah, nothing specifically, but still 18, not the best thing, but he's not over at all. Then the actual match gets an 8, because, again, this is little nobodies. So, in a bout of the Tip Wrestling, Little Heat, Reggie Hammer defeated Leon Main 448 with the Hammer Jammer. So, not actually a bad match at all. Let me see here. Dirt sheet. Inexperienced. Okay, that makes sense. And then John Whisker did an in-ring, talking about how he's had some setback actually, but that's only because, wrestling has not seen the next pure narcissist, the man with the best body in all professional wrestling. So gets a 13, because he's not really that over. And then we had Jonathan Wesker taking on Bounce Buchanan, defeating 418 with the Fallaway Slam. And damn it, Cole. Okay, that was my one person I forgot to take Cole off as a parade. Okay, not the end of the world. That got a 418, so just a squash for Wesker. And gimmick changes, Bounce Buchanan. Okay, so his underdog gimmick. That's unfortunate. And then in our first actual match for the night, which is, like you just saw, basically these 2 guys were in a 3-way. With Dazzler, they basically, got collided with each other, leaving Dazzler get the win. So now decide to have a nice clean wrestling match. So a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. And again, I forgot to change the guy over from Cole. Armando Guerrero defeated Francis Burke in 11:30 by pinfall with a fast roll up. That gets a 24, so not bad at all. And then basically Armando went for the handshake, but Burke simply walked away. That got a 34, so not bad at all. And then we had an in-ring promo where basically Dazzler and Mortal Pile made fun of the Surfer dudes for their working and said, they deserve real competition here in Southern Alliance Wrestling, but, they'll kick these, blonde-haired, these blonde-haired jackasses, these blonde jackasses behinds anyway. There we go. That gets a 30. Then the actual match is probably our best match ever, I think. Anyway, Hang 10, Lucas Pope, and Jesse Tasman defeated Dazzler and Mortal Pile in 12-12 when Lucas Pope pinned Dazzler with a spinning angle slam after Black Flash came out and distracted him. So basically Black Flash came out, distracted Dazzler, walked right into the angled slam, and get the win, 43. That's a really good match. And then basically Pile and Dazzler are upset. They want a match. So Black Flash was like, okay, let's go. And then Pile's like, no, I meant you want a match with Dazzler. Dazzler was like, okay. And then we go, 32. And then in the actual match, Black Flash beat Dazzler in 6:49 with Synthon Bomb. So this is like basically Dazzler's tired, but he still is cheating heel, so he gets some advantage. But eventually Black Flash fights back and gets the win. So, Black Flash is celebrating. And as he's celebrating, Pile slides in the ring from behind, turns him around, and hits the Pile Driver. And that's, is the end of the show. It gets a 28. And our actual show here gets a 36, which is still really good. And see, our attendance is dropping. That's mainly because the wrestling industry is, how do we put it? Crap. So let's see here. Let's give Hang 10. Who else did really pretty well? Armando did well. And let's give Black Flash, because he's our main guy. Again, we'll run this through the end of the month, just see if anything interesting happens, and then we'll go from there. And this will take a second to run through here for a moment. Okay, so let's just look at Yes Sweet. Okay, Rich Money retained the USPA World title. Steve Ridley defeated Running Wolf. Jamie Quinn. See, that's interesting. I'm not seeing like the same weird booking other people are. Let's see here. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Darkwing. Okay, he quit the. Okay, anyway. Regardless, let's see here. Finances, yeah, we're still hugely in debt, but that's not too bad. Let's look at our. Okay, we'll just check all this stuff out tomorrow to finish out the month and see where we're going. All right. Let's look at TCW did. Okay, that's a weird show. Okay. That's odd. Ooh. Wow. Huh. That's kind of insane that 5 stars not... Okay, that's very interesting that 5 stars not picking her up. That's very interesting. Anyway, let's just go over my company real quick. So, creative, Lucas Pope is really... Okay, that's actually pretty goddamn interesting. Black Flash, Maxim Andrew, Who's Hot, Kipper, Pile, Pope, Edwards Flash, Who's Not, all these guys who have been using as jobbers. Talk to Talk, right, Pope, Maxim, 3D, Blythe, okay. Let's see here, no titles, our storylines, well, just really our one. is this one, which is getting a 37. So that's solid. If we check out our roster real quick, so if we look at perceptions, so all these guys are major stars. So basically most of the people we've been booking strong. Hack, Rear, Whisker, Lot, Hammer, and Redwards are all stars. Our ref, so yeah, our new people are all either unimportant or well known. And momentum-wise, Pope, Pyle, and Kip are all very warm. Edwards, Flash, Hack, Armando, and Blaze are warm. A bunch of guys are neutral. Tasman is cooled, Hammer's cooled, Whisker is cooled, which is why I put them over strong. Dazzler has been sort of like been the jobber to the stars, so I'll probably need to rebuild him a bit. Same thing with Ryder. Yeah, and Lot and Greer obviously need some comeback. And Morale. Only person who's unhappy right now is Black Flash because he expects to be on every show, which is not great. Let's see here. So that's it for there. For announcers, I'm just going to take Marietta off things for now because there's no reason to actually book him for the moment. So, yeah. Coverage, events on TV. I'll change that in a second. Show history. So yeah, show history. We've actually been solidly. So we've been solidly in the mid 30s, so far. So that's not too bad. Let's see here. Oh yeah, top 100s. Yeah, that was our best match. 43, nearly defeating Pyle versus Flash. Let's see here. Backstage. Our backstage still is solid. Dental, drug testing, medical, Hall of Fame, finance. So far we've lost 9,000. And okay, so we have saved some money in basically, like last month we spent a little more. But yeah, so okay. And our size, we're up to a 4 in Tasmania, which is not bad at all. So hopefully by the end of the year, I guess, or yeah, near the end of the year, we'll be up over a small. And again, like I've said before, if it turns out, and I might turn ticket prices to normal just because we aren't like getting that many more people. Or I think what we'll do is we'll change it to cheap. Because, yeah, it's not that much of a difference. So I think we're going to change things to cheap on that just to make a little more money. Because I don't think it'll affect the actual, our actual, what's the word I'm looking for? Our actual, like, how many people, our actual gate that much. Our actual attendance that much. Anyway, so, yeah. That's it for now. Next up, since, we'll actually have a full game now, will be April. So we'll see how things go with that. So that's all for now. So if you're liking it, go ahead and give it a like. Comment below on any thoughts you have, and subscribe to the channel if you want more fun TEW 2020 content. That's all for now, so see you later, and adios.